Hi everybody, it is Dory. I am back. Today with my 2-year surgiversary. I hope it's not too light on my skin. It's kind of gloomy out. Let me see if I can shut this window. No, I would be really dark. I have my fish tank back there. I'm just gonna be holding the camera for this. I just want to put this out. It's 2 years. It's been 2 years, guys. 2 years at about this time. Actually, let me look at the clock. Yes, it's 10:01. At 10:01, I was sitting on my my stretcher or gurney or whatever they call it, the bed at the hospital, waiting to be brought downstairs. I remember them saying as the back, come on, kitty, come on. The back of the nurse's back hit, when she hit the doors and they swung open to the operating room. I remember her yelling 10, I think she said 10:14, 10:16. I don't exactly remember. I can go back and look, but I think it was 10, I want to say it was 10:14 maybe. AM, so in about 12 or so minutes is exactly 2 years. 2 years, guys. Where has 2 years gone? I don't know. I don't even think I have the answer to that. 2 years. I personally cannot even believe it. I want to say that if there's anybody watching this that is post-op, like under a couple months post-op, or you're pre-op and you're just starting this journey, or you're on your liquid diet, or you're gonna have surgery, in the next year or whatever, remember something. This is gonna be one of the biggest things that I can actually tell you about your journey, is that time goes by very fast. Enjoy the journey you're on. You are going to be questioning yourself on everything. I have videos, if you want to scroll down through my video collection, I have videos from the day of surgery, when I had just gotten out of surgery a few hours prior, and I try my best to do them every week. Of course, you know that I have not been able to do them every week. I get busy, or the kids are on school vacation for the summer. So I am trying now to do them. I'm excited that I remembered that today is September 12th because I had surgery, VSG, September 12th, 2016, 2 years ago. My highest recorded weight was 350 pounds, and my weight day of surgery was 300.5, and I am at you now at 169.6. That is a loss of about 180 pounds from my highest, and I think it's about 130 pounds or so from my, about 130 pounds since surgery. It is amazing. I remember questioning every step of the way. At 3 weeks post-op, I remember questioning whether or not I was going to lose any weight, or that I didn't lose any weight and I felt like a failure. I think actually that's the title of the video, that I just felt like I was failing. And so looking back at the last 2 years, one thing I can tell you is follow your surgeons and dietitian and nutritionists' advice about protein. To this day, I focus on protein. Protein is essential. It's essential to not let your hair fall out. It's essential to the way that our bodies operate. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. There's a bypass. There's distal. Lat band, hopefully you're not thinking of getting that. Lat band is kind of phasing itself out. It was not a great, it was a good tool at the time, but there's better tools now. And there's a lot of horror stories out there about people having to have their lat bands removed and scar tissue growing over it and things of that nature. So the last 2 years, gosh, what has happened the last 2 years? I have learned to love myself. I can tell you that the first 18 months, even if you reach goal, it takes you a little while for your mind to wrap around it. Took me a little while. It took me at the 18-month mark to the 20th month mark. I finally kind of see myself in the mirror as the image portrays, and not how I see myself or have seen myself for the last, gosh, long time. I have been overweight or obese since I was 18 years old. I had my first child at 18, and when I gave birth to him, I weighed 197 and a half. That is the lowest weight I saw as an adult that I can remember. I'm sure when I was 17 and 16, it was lower, but as an adult over the age of 18, that is the last number I remember seeing on my doctor's scale. When I was an adult, now being 169, that is amazing. I have not seen that for quite some time, when I was a teenager. And so I am thrilled. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I'm happy. I finally, as I said, see myself the way that the image portrays. I see smaller legs and thin fingers. I recently had my ring resized. I went down a size and a half, I believe. Yeah, I believe they were 7 or 8, and I went to a 6.5 maybe. No, 7. I forgot exactly what it was, but anyways, I think I'm down to a 6.5 or 6.25. And when I went to go try it on, when it was resized, the jeweler looked at me and said, because I said, well, it kind of feels like it maybe could have gone down lower. And he said, no, because you are just skin and bones on your fingers, which is funny to me because I've never really heard, hey, you're just skin and bones. Here comes my cat to bug me. Okay, maybe she'll just look out the window. There she is. Anyway, so yeah, so I think the biggest thing that I've learned through this journey is just to trust each day. Each day comes with its own stuff that you have to deal with, or that you have to learn, or NSVs, non-scale victories. Those are amazing. I remember one of my first non-scale victories was crossing my legs. That happened last year. I've been doing it every day since. It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling when I was able to do that. Other non-scale victories, fitting into the doctor's chair that is for a normal person, and knowing that you can get up without taking the chair suction to your behind. I can tie my own shoes. I can paint my own toenails. I can clip my own toenails. I can wash my feet. I can shave my legs. I can, let me think what other non-scale victories were really huge. Going to my friend's house for a cookout and not thinking that I was going to break her lawn furniture, the cheap resin plastic one. Let's see, knowing that when I'm going to a restaurant, people are not looking at me funny, like I had experienced when I was obese, like, I wonder what she's gonna order. Is she gonna eat all that? What a pig, you know, whatever they were thinking. Also going to a restaurant, and if it's a crowded restaurant and the bathroom is on the other side of the restaurant, knowing that you can squeeze through chairs and it's not a problem. I don't have to have people move in anymore. Those were huge for me. Being able to go to the gym. I've been going to the gym the last 3 days, and going to the gym and not getting tired on the treadmill, you know, walking at a fast pace for, 20 some odd minutes and not being out of breath at all, getting off the treadmill and going on to the next machine or weight thing that I was doing and not being out of breath. Walking with my husband. I went to the gym yesterday. My husband got home from work. Today it's dreary and raining. For the next probably 24 to 36 hours, it will be dreary and rainy. But coming home yesterday from the gym and then taking a walk around the neighborhood with my husband, that was amazing. We haven't done that. He used to go with the kids, walk around the neighborhood, while I stayed home because it was too much or I was too sweaty. So yeah, so we went yesterday, took a nice walk around the neighborhood, then walked down to Dunkin' Donuts. As you guys know from a previous video, I was on a mountaintop and having the most amazing time. And then that very night, which was last Friday evening, or was it Saturday evening? No, Friday evening. My husband crashed our only vehicle, so we do not have a vehicle. I have been trying to get rides here and there. My mom picks up my 4-year-old and takes her to preschool at the same time when we drop her off. My mom drops me off at the gym and I meet a friend there, and then she takes me home, and I'm basically stuck in the house unless I find another ride to go to the store or something like that. So my husband and I will be walking. Luckily, there is a delicious Korean restaurant right up the block from us. And our friends own it. So if we wanted to go have lunch together or something like that, that's where we would go. There is a gas station at the corner in case we need ice or water or something like that. And then there's a Dunkin' Donuts on the corner. Ow, my kitty, come on. Or something like that. So we do that. So we have a GoFundMe page set up. We're trying our best to figure out what our next move is, but there is a time limit because we have, my husband is deploying. He is going to boot camp and tech school and everything else, and he'll be gone for 5.5 months starting in 48 days. So I will be on my own, and I will absolutely need to have a car. So we are waiting for a mechanic to come and assess the damage on our truck. Or buy a new one. And so that's what we set up a GoFundMe for, just to try to help defray some of that cost. I actually don't even know how we're going to do it, but we're going to get it done prayerfully with God's help and with all of my friends' help and family. We will get it done. I thank you so much for everybody praying for me and loving me and sending me messages. I so appreciate this community, and I'll talk to you guys soon.